The Caliban and the Witch, section. Capitalism and the Sexual Division of Labor. As this brief history of women and primitive accumulation has shown, the construction of a new patriarchal order, making of women the servants of the male workforce, was a major aspect of capitalist development. On its basis, a new sexual division of labor could be enforced that differentiated not only the tasks that women and men should perform, but their experiences, their lives, their relation to capital, and to other sectors of the working class. Thus, no less than the international division of labor, the sexual division of labor was above all a power relation, a division within the workforce, while being an immense boost to capital accumulation. This point must be emphasized, given the tendency to attribute the leap capitalism brought about in the productivity of labor only to the specialization of work tasks. In reality, the advantages which the capitalist class derived from the differentiation between agricultural and industrial labor, and within industrial labor itself, celebrated in Adam Smith's Ode to Pin-Making, pale when compared to those it derived from the degradation of women's work and social position. As I have argued, the power difference between women and men and the concealment of women's unpaid labor under the cover of natural inferiority have enabled capitalism to immensely expand the, quote, unpaid part of the working day, and use the male wage to accumulate women's labor. In many cases, they have also served to deflect class antagonism into an antagonism between men and women. Thus, primitive accumulation has been, above all, an accumulation of differences, inequalities, hierarchies, divisions, which have alienated workers from each other and even from themselves. As we have seen, male workers have often been complicitous with this process, as they have tried to maintain their power with respect to capital by devaluing and disciplining women, children, and the populations the capitalist class has colonized. But the power men have imposed on women by virtue of their access to wage labor and their recognized contribution to capitalist accumulation has been paid at the price of self-alienation and the, quote, primitive disaccumulation of their own individual and collective powers. In the next chapters, I further examine this disaccumulation process by discussing three key aspects of transition from feudalism to capitalism: the constitution of the proletarian body into a work machine, the persecution of women as witches, and the creation of, quote, savages and, quote, cannibals, both in Europe and the New World. End of chapter.